This poem is called The Greatest Love of All. You are a freelance writer and novel ideals of love broke my heart, but I wish that death be proud as I, as I lay dying. Murder most foul, from a crime of passion that could have been written in a book. I lie awake, empty in bed, a precious sleep. There is no love between us, and no child has been born to live in our trashed apartment. Your uncalled for yell calls me names throughout the night. Miserable I am because my eyes did not see clearly what it is to be some more. We were both blind onto love, searching with fingers that feel for us when we are numb to everything. What a difference a year makes since finding my religion lost between pages of the good book. An amen is said in a soup kitchen, and I noticed the homeless made themselves home at here. There is no fighting, no upsetting chairs having tables turned upon itself. Instead, the tables are turned on me when I'm alone at last, and empty bed blues pass, with your shadow joining mine in a mission of love. The end. This poem is called All in the Addams Family. Get a move on it, buddy. It yelled, knocking at my door. I stared death in the face, and it took like me to a T. And the gaunt cheeks and hollow eye lose their luster when I need to eat, Buster. Clothes hang loosely on a rack across my skeletal back, and the black suits me in these dark days that come always. I had a close shave with the grim reaper when I stuck my neck out to razor scalpel this morning, and the wife licked my neck and gave me a kiss of death, lips locked, frozen from using too much icy cold cream. She was laid to rest last night and now feels full of life, not as stiff. And against all that paleness in a heartbeat, she reeked of love as blood and red nails gripped and twirled snaky Medusa curls. And off to work we go, driving a sleek limo, hearse, and a top hat and tail, while listening to Grateful Dead well. And the storm clouds follow me, a little fog cutting through smog of an exhausted exhaust pipe. I give it the gas, knowing I'd be last, late for my own funeral that never comes. The end. This poem is called Cat's Alibi. I will never tell. The city that slept on, quiet, two bullets over Broadway. I may be late, but I'm still on time when mixing business with pleasure, according to the weather. The songbirds sung looking for rain, rainbow sunshine that is just plain for a regular at the bar. And the umbrella move up the street, throwing sunshade against the ground as we go. The kids put a different spin on tops after a yo-yo because their diets be thinner than before fat. So I'm greatly pleased with that. And a shoplifting weighted chain of gold kept burglar in shape, not his old lady who's his punching bag when she scrimped and saved a fistful of dollars. Her sad eyes brightened at seeing me, blackened long ago till that old guy got what was good for him. He won't be giving us the runaround any more. Purse snatching halted with a slam to ground, and the diamond cuff links to gold knuckles are taken away, replaced by manacled iron bracelets worn to the bone. The end. This poem is called My Other Half. The ocean is the land's wet dream. I'm the owl of man in an ocean of girls. For a dark day in the sun brings to light that sand is thrown from earth's treasure of skeleton reefs. X marks the spot for a barrel of rum, where beaches strewn with palm leaves laced with gnarly roots, waves tying up branches coming down, fishing for the moon. And a swashbuckling sword of blood will tell the bliss of sorrow till I made a woman out of you. If every hour were a day, time would cleave body to soul, and your beautiful eyes belie beautiful lies as I walk, and everything is scaled down to your size when the ocean is your sea chest of hope. You're only wearing a smile. You are as you were as I rest a while on the rocks at their breaking point with waves crashing down. And the fire is burnt out, burning toward light, daylight, embracing sun. I cast a bread upon the waters, breaking day in two, as swan ducklings are bullied by birds. The breath of April May bring your last farewell, as my accusing toe keeps on walking. And my heart is heavy, and the crew wonder if not God, who created you, perhaps the sea. My other half, my beloved, always have a happy ending, swaying to me as you, to you, as I lose my shoes eternally. The end. This poem is called Heaven on Earth. Morning glory is kiss quieting our loss for words, and the falling sky makes earth rise to my surprise. The green sky takes leaf blossoming blue as I sit with you, and a herd of clouds roam, a thunder stampede above home. We eat, be happy, and merry, repeating vow of I don't, sacrificing love, which can be scary. And a red tractor with a big engine that can tugs at grass, stubble, shaving the weed face of earth. The plow shares a beard of barley with a reined horse that takes many paths that lead to home, where your aw shucks is heard for corn shucked today. And toiling and boiling rays make us welcome the skylight, having uncountable stars that come and go, being seen among the unseen when moon works at the night shift. Tomorrow the sun will give the time of day, dials on display, where love burns within range of vision, hardening guarding acres from above. The end. This poem is called Snow Day. Booted up kickboxing, video games are action packed for the boys. Time is on our hands, so here is the plan. Let's go outside and shovel instead of gawking at me. An avalanche at my feet, shoving snow across shoulders, bears the brunt of winter, where frozen breath icicles hurt. Beard. And a frost bitten window glazed over donuts, warming coffee, sip with awe that's good. And the mitten and scarf are worn, thin and knitted to last. Teeth pulls off getting them off when everything is cold. And the dull hair matted snow get between paw, needing a thaw after romping around yard. And the kitten is glad to be inside, cozying up to embrace her purse. And the piggy bank will be smashed to pay for a snowplow. That's $1,000 dream. Then we can all sit on that sofa and watch popcorn movies while snow is in the forecast all noon. The end. This poem is called Maiden Pink. I am Maiden Pink, outfitted with midnight fallout of stars, shooting, touched gently by light of the land, kept scarlet, and the murky branches pulled up with the burning leaves after sundown, as I raised outstretched to others before deep drawn hymn. And a fence grown with barbed roses hinged wide to sod house dug by earth worn hands, kept dark. And under hat are hairline tears that wash skin white, but aging yellow from sun. The hand slung black hair of flaxen suit, a squat bellied pot full of black soap scours the cloth of civil war, and the sky louver nightshade as the shadow is plainly seen behind the window having glassed in stare by a mirror, and the veg tallow is fruit wax and candles held up to gloom, and the love lock's lobes are red, and heart kept man-minded. I kissed the cheek pockmarked by unsafe color closing locket. My soldier boy lies in a metal ruse under a buckshot riddled moon till morning show heavenly blues from the north. The end. This poem is called Dying. Somebody is watching me. I see myself. Man in the mirror has eyes for me. 1 foot in the grave comes to pass, where I bury hope which never lasts. Yesterday past is stronger than ever, reminding us that there's no tomorrow. It's killing me inside. The jagged edge of pill cut tongue. The knives are messy, but they get to the point. Gunshots cry out for you. Bang, you're dead. And the fairy does hang by a thread, unlike you by a rope. And drowning in love consumes you. The end of the end is the death of this poem. The end. And this poem is called Rose. The feeling of love is strong, where blind, born with closed eyes to the world, an American beauty rose among thorns. Her good day to you brings a smile and then some. After dead-heading flowers, she heads to work, after massage parlor bringing on the pain, muscling up black-faced men, spineless one, who are in a world of hurt and bruised blue. Down the hall, the vein clinic is full, where age-old cheese is gobbled up by turkey necks, and an angry, bald-faced man, 1 inch hair on his chin, is having a wine of a time, drinking wine before it disappears again. And the dead end cigarette butts are buried in the sand as the exhaled breath goes up in smoke. Her lungs need air as it so a window is open to the outside world, and everything is up in the air, balloons and confetti, where Amazons of cancer, breathless women, parade, making this day meaningful to me. The end.